if you do that without changing how you're thinking, you will be forever locked in not good enough, not enough. I can never get ahead. When will this ever stop? This isn't working. All of this stuff. Okay. So there are lots of things that help you manage yourself to manage time. Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Unstoppable Woman podcast. I'm Amira Alvarez. I'm the founder and the CEO of the Unstoppable Woman, and I'm so happy that you're here and listening today, because today we are talking about how time management is mind management. And I know that so many of you struggle with getting all of the things done, right? You're juggling so much in your life and your business. How do you get it all done? And today I want to give you 10 time-sucking thoughts that you need to banish. And I'm going to share with you how I change that thinking in my head and what I say to myself instead. And if you can do this on a regular basis, right? If you can do this again and again and again, you will change who you're being in this world. And as a result, get so much more done in your life and in your business. So you need to do this for multitudes of reasons, not the least of which is how you feel on a daily basis. But also, let's not forget the income and the business. If you don't know how to manage yourself to manage time, you will not get the things you need to get done in your business. And you're going to keep hitting that block again and again and again, feeling overwhelmed, feeling stressed, feeling like you can't get ahead, feeling like that little hamster wheel on a hamster on the hamster wheel, like just spinning in circles. Like it kind of sucks. Okay. And you might be wondering how I know that it sucks. I know that it sucks because years ago, this was me. I had a great work ethic, and I shouldn't say all I had my intelligence, I had my big heart, I had other tools in my toolkit, but the main tool that I used was just work harder and just do the next thing and run. And I do believe in work ethic, but if you do that without changing how you're thinking, you will be forever locked in not good enough, not enough. I can never get ahead. When will this ever stop? This isn't working. All of this stuff. Okay. So there are lots of things that help you manage yourself to manage time. Okay. So let's stop right there and just take a little brief timeout. What do I mean by mind management is time management? What I mean by that is that you cannot manage time. So even though I just said that, that's a turn of phrase that the world uses, time management, but you can't manage time. Time is going to march right on regardless of you and what you do. Like you cannot stop it or start it. If you can, if you have that magic wand, could you let me know? Because wouldn't that be fantastic? That would be kind of fun. But if you're human and you're not talking about like working on a metaphysical level where we are in the present moment all the time and we're connected to all the other times in this present moment, all of that, which is great, but it doesn't actually get your podcast done, and it doesn't actually get the sales conversation done, and it doesn't actually get the motivation of your team done, or the organization of all your projects done, or the client call done, right? It gets you understanding how to connect to all that is and get better ideas and feel better. And that's for another conversation. But on this 3D plane where we have 24 hours in a day and the sun comes up and the sun goes down and the sun comes up and the sun comes down, we all have the same amount of time. So you can't manage that. You personally cannot make the sun not come up and not go down. It's not in your power. Okay. I hope we're all in agreement on that. Now, what can you do? This is a big one because we all have that same 24 hours in the day. But some people maximize that time. Some people like slay. Some people make the most out of it. They're super productive. They're super efficient. They are the Oprahs, the Sarah Blakeleys, the Beyoncés of the world. They are the people who have done incredible things with their lives because they know how to work themselves to work time. And when I say work yourselves, I don't mean put yourself on the hamster wheel of never enough. Okay, that is demotivating. I mean, figure out how to manage your mind. Okay, now there are other ways to maximize time, right? There are productivity tools. There's, apps out there. There's calendaring. There's all sorts of things. There's work ethic. We've talked about that. Some people have really, not so great work ethic. Okay. I'm not talking about you have to work all day, every day, zero downtime. But when you are growing your business, when you're really running your business, you got to show up. Okay. It's not going to like rain money from the sky if you don't put in the steps that you need to do. Okay. Now, some people do that with a monkey on their back. This teaching today is going to help you do that without the monkey on your back. Okay. It's the beginning of that. How you organize your day, like the daily rhythms, right? There's a lot of rhythm. Do you understand your rhythms? Daily rhythms, okay? For your day, for your calendar. Brain chemistry is a big part of whether you can show up for yourself, not part of what I am a genius at teaching, but you want to think about that, okay? What are you doing to help your brain chemistry? Because if your brain chemistry is like sinking low, you're not going to want to get up and do the thing. Okay. So there's a lot of stuff in terms of how you show up and make the most of your day. Commitments, understanding clarity, understanding what done looks like. These are all things I teach my clients how to activate. Okay. People pleasing is a huge thing that gets in the way of being effective and productive in your business. You're pulled in 1,000 different directions instead of getting clear about how you need to show up, setting some good boundaries. And people get all confused about that. They think, oh, I'm either a people pleaser or I am rude and obnoxious. And that's a way to keep yourself stuck and not getting ahead. So look, it's not like there's a time to be a people pleaser and a time to be a disrespectful human. It's like you want both all the time. Okay. So all of that is important, but not exactly what we're covering today. The thoughts that you think that throw you into the monkey on your back scenario. Okay. And demotivate you. Let's think about thoughts. How do they work? You can have a thought that is like a smooth pipe. It's nice and smooth inside, and the water just flows through it, and there's lots of flow. Think of that water as money flow, okay? If you want a little incentive there, okay? It's like totally flowing, okay? It's like, woo, yeah, it's coming, it feels good, it's flowing, it's smooth, okay? It's smooth. There's no friction on the line. Now let's think about if there's a bunch of like craggly things that are stuck to the inside of the pipe and it's built up some rust and there's maybe a nail sticking through it. And that's like friction going through, and it's going to cause a lot of rapids in the water that like throw things all over the place and make it very complicated and throw you off course and slow down the flow of the water and block things. That's like not having your thinking clean, clear, and smooth. So you want your thinking to be like that smooth pipe where things just, an idea comes in. Okay, great, smooth. And then I just execute on that. There's no friction on the line. I'm not creating all this chaos in my life, in my situation, in my business. I'm just like, ooh, yeah, this is nice. Okay. So let's talk about the thoughts that actually create that friction so that you know what to look for. So I'm going to give you 10 of these thoughts. There's probably more than 10, but I want to give you 10 to start because we can only hold so many in our heads. So the first thought that we're going to cover is, I have so much to do. Oh my God. Do you walk around your day going, oh my God, I have so much to do. Oh my God, I have so much to do. Oh my God, I have so much to do. And it's just like this semi-conscious, low-level repetition. That's like building friction on the line. Okay. So what do you say to yourself instead? I got this. I can handle this. This is the game on. This is fun. Let's do this. Those are all alternatives to, oh my God, I have so much to do. Now, does this take practice? Yes, absolutely. It takes practice. So how do you practice? When you notice one of these 10 thoughts that I'm giving you, then you're going to go, oh yeah, there's that thought. What can I say to instead? Okay, you're going to be powerful here, not a victim, but someone who is like, oh yeah, I'm taking action right now. And you're going to say instead one of these alternative thoughts that I just gave you. Okay, here's another one. Number 2. How am I going to get all of this done? Okay, that's very similar. It's just a nuance on this. Okay, all of these are pretty similar. How am I going to get all of this done? Like you're looking at your to-do list, you have this low-level anxiety in you, and you're thinking, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. How am I going to get all of this done? Okay, instead, ask yourself one of our power questions. And this was a whole episode that I did at one point, was how can I make this easier? Okay, instead of asking the question, how am I going to get all of this done? You ask a better question. How can I make this easier? Okay. What about if you're saying to yourself, number 3, I'm so behind. Oh no. I happen to swear in my head. I'm going to try and limit the swearing in this episode, but like, oh my God, I'm so behind. I'm so behind. I'm so behind. I'm so behind. No, that just creates again and again and again that experience. Now, if you've been studying with me and you come to the summits and you're a client and you've been listening to podcasts and all of that stuff, you know I talk a lot about the law of perpetual transmutation of energy. Okay, so that's something that if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you're new to my world, you're going to want to go to a past episode and listen in to that because there's so much around that, but it will help you understand how your thinking creates exactly what you're thinking in this world. And it's not magic. It's not like a little magic wand. Okay. There's a very particular process on that. So I'm so behind is definitely not what you want to create, right? You do not want to create that. Better thing to think to yourself is, who can help me? How can I get help? Who can help me? How can I do this? Right? Very neutral, very like proactive. Let's get this done. Okay. I'm never going to get it all done. Hey, this is doom and gloom. Okay. The truth is, of course, you're never going to get it all done. That would be absolutely so sad because then what would you be doing in your life and your business? You always want more life directive here. You always want to be doing more with yourself. This is why desire is causative. Okay. It draws us forward, showing us the next step. Okay. But despite the inaccuracy of the fear in that, the replacement thought is, I am doing it. Okay. I am doing it. Put a little emphasis on the am. I am doing it. Never going to get it all done. I am doing it. Actually, I am doing it. That's what we want to create, right? That's a smooth flow. Okay. Next step. I don't know how I'm going to do it. You're like in this panic, right? Like, I don't know how I'm ever going to do it. The replacement thought there is taking it one step at a time. Okay. And this is a great strategy, tactical strategy, not just a thought. Okay. So that new smooth thought, that's going to give you the inspiration to just do the next thing on your list. Just do the next thing. Action is a bomb. If you get sucked into like this, I don't know how I'm going to get it all done thinking, okay, you're going to keep creating that. Instead, I'm taking one step at a time. And then you take it one step at a time. You know what I'm going to do? We're going to put together this into a download that you can see on the 10 time-sucking thoughts that you need to banish. So if you want the download on this, so you see all the thoughts that I'm going through and the replacement thoughts, we're at episode 342. So we'll put together a download for this, and you're going to go to theunstoppablewoman.com/E342 for E is for episode 342. So theunstoppablewoman.com/E342, totally free. Just download it. Okay. This is something that we do as a thank you for being a loyal podcast listener. Okay. Next up on my list here is I don't have enough time. How many of you have said that? I don't have enough time. Okay. That is a thought that you need to banish. And instead, you're just going to say to yourself, I've got this. Okay. Instead of that, fueling that panic by repeating again and again and again, that idea that you don't have enough time, you just say, I've got this. Oh yeah, I've got this. Okay. Now you might feel like you're lying to yourself in the beginning. That's okay. Just say it anyways. Okay. I've got this. You're lying to yourself already that you don't have enough time. That's a lie. Everyone has the same amount of time. Okay. So that's a lie. You've got this. You've decided you wanted this. You've got this. Okay. I can't handle this. That is another thought. I can't handle this. This one I love a lot. I think you need to say instead, I know that you need to say instead, I put my energy into the I can. Okay. I'm focused on the I can. I put my energy and my focus into I can. Okay. As opposed to I can't. Okay. So when you say I can't handle this, you go, look, there's that can't word. And instead you like, I put my energy and my focus into I can. I am an I can person. Okay. This is too much. This is just way too much. That probably is followed by I can't handle this. So those two things are linked. And I think that the response there is I create time. Now, what does that mean in the context of there's only 24 hours in the day? Well, this is too much is just not true. And I create time is this thought that I create all the time I need for what I need to do by how I manage myself and how I manage my mind, the decisions that I make. That's how I create time. How I manage my interactions with other people, how I manage my calendar, how I manage my thoughts. That's me creating time. There's always more time. And that you can go back to some of the previous thoughts. How do I make this easier? Who can help me? All of that stuff. Okay. I can't do it. I can do it. That's a simple one. I'm so stressed. And then this is a little bit of a mouthy one, like a lot of words. But if you're saying I'm so stressed, you just say, you know what? Actually, I work quickly and efficiently. I work with ease and grace. Okay. So you replace the friction thought with the smooth thought. And if you're in that place where you're like, it's never ending, my to-do list is never ending, the weight is on my shoulder, you acknowledge, I'm getting it done. Yay, I got that done. Okay, I'm getting it done. That's an active, and I got it done for everything that you've actually done. So let me count my thoughts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I gave you a bonus one. Okay. And I threw in a few extra ideas there, but there you go. Those are 10 time-sucking thoughts that you need to banish and the replacement thoughts that will allow you to have that flow in your day running your business. Okay. If you execute on this, if you start thinking this way, you will be surprised how it so quickly turns things around for you. So if you want this download, again, it's theunstoppablewoman.com/E for episode 342. Okay. With that, I'm Amira Alvarez. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Take care. Bye.
Hey, thanks so much for joining us and being part of the Unstoppable Woman movement. We have got a ton of free resources for scaling your business at theunstoppablewoman.com/free stuff. And you can find that link in the description below. So go ahead and check those out. And we'd also love your help in getting our message out to more and more women. If you'd be willing to share this video with all the unstoppable women in your life, that would be fantastic. And while you're at it, hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Reviews, likes, and comments are greatly appreciated. We go in and read them all. So thank you for those, and thanks for listening, and be unstoppable.